Hey everyone, welcome back to Learning Stock. Today we are delving deeper into the fascinating world of Python programming. Remember those powerful for loops we introduced? Well, there's more to them than meets the eye. We are going to uncover some intriguing behaviors of variables within these loops, learn how to count like a pro, and even sprinkle in a bit of randomness. So fasten your seatbelt, it's going to be a fun ride. A quick recap. A for loop is like a magical command that lets your computer repeat a task a specific number of times. It's perfect for handling list, string, or any sequences of items. You don't know list, but don't be worried, we tell you in the next sessions. Imagine you have a list of fruits. A for loop can help you iterate through each fruit and perform an action, like printing its name. Okay, we don't know list now, but we come back to this in the next session. Okay, now let's talk about something a bit tricky. Variable scope, where you define a variable matter. If you create a variable inside a for loop, it's like a temporary friend who only exists while the loop is running. Once the loop ends, that friend disappears. But if you create a variable outside the loop, it's the permanent resident who sticks around even after the party is over. Let's see in action with a code example. Okay, let's write it. We create a variable named I, and it's equal to 0 for x in range 100. I is equal to I plus 1. Print I. As you might guess, print I, another I here with the comment C and I. Okay, as you might guess, the I is increasing from 1 to 100 and the last I is 100. The last I exited from the loop. Okay, what if we put the I here? Okay, as you can see, every I is 1. It's because that the Python is a linear program that run the code line by line. Okay, I guess you might understand. Now, let's jump to another matter. Next, often we want to know how many times a loop has run. That's where a counter variable comes in handy. It's like leader number keeper that starts at 0 and gets increment by 1 each time the loop repeats. This is super useful for tasks like counting the number of students in class, calculating totals, or even creating programs bars. Let's build a simple counter together. Okay, it's a simple counter we built by putting that I in the back. Okay. As you see, it counts from 1 to 10 for every time the loop runs. But I give you an exercise in the previous session that count the student number in this for program. Okay, let's count them. We create a variable called number here and it's equal to 0. For every student we get okay, here, for every student we make number plus 1. And when the break run, we print a student number is number. Okay, let's run it. As you can see, it's one name. Okay, we gave it Sarah. For the next name, we gave it Laura. Okay, then Alex. We gave it 3 names. And we gave it end. Okay, as you can see, a student number is 3. The code is running perfectly. Python. For the next matter, let's jump to random. Python has a built-in model called random that is introduced a bit of unpredictably into your program. With it, you can generate random numbers, shuffle lists, and make your code more interesting. Imagine building a simple number guessing game or simulating a coin flip. The random model is your go-to tool for that. Okay, let's dive a little more in random. Create a new cell, random A. So A is equal random. Oh, as you can see, random 10. As you can see, it gives us an error. Let's use it to fix. Okay, the GUI is thinking. Wait a little. Okay, as you can see, we must change the syntax to this. Okay, let's copy the syntax and paste it. Okay, let's run it. Print A. Oh, as you can see, it can't run because we don't import random. Import random. Okay, run it another time. As you can see, this line of code creates a random number between 1 and 10. This is a little thing I like to give you, but don't be worried if you don't know the import and the random.randit. We will dive deeper into it in the next session. I give you this tip to make the next session exercise a bit more great and handy. Okay, alright, it's time to test your new skills. Let's tackle a practice problem that combines everything we learned. Remember the exercise from last time? Let's revisit it and see if you can solve it using the concept we have covered. Don't worry if you get stuck. I will provide some hints along the way. Wow, we covered a lot of ground today. We have mastered variable scope in for loops, learned to code with precision, and explored the exciting world of random numbers. Remember, practice is key. Keep experimenting and building your Python skills. In our next lesson, we will dive into even more loop magic. Stay tuned and happy coding. Thanks, see you tomorrow.